Welcome back, people. Another week has flown by. Isn't it wonderful? Summer is almost over. Oh, God. Well, enjoy it while you can. With some episodes of fine music. Yeah, we got 3 for you today, at least. And this is going to be episode 266. Because last week's episode 266 was banned across the globe.
What?
That's right, banned across the globe.
What happened?
Because I chose 4 artists whose names started with M, and one of them Spencer introduced me to. Her name's Melanie Martinez, and she's a major label artist on Warner Atlantic. So
so that cut you
WMG
off,
blocked my video completely.
Oh no.
Yeah, so much for the other 3 artists.
It's amazing that they find out of these little things.
Well, I think they have preset settings. They have preset settings,
and
then they have the music finder. You know how music finder on Google finds a song in like 3 seconds?
It set an alert.
And I must have played
set an alert.
I played a snip that was maybe 20 seconds. I mean, it was short. I cut it short, not knowing she was a major label artist. That's a mistake. Got to check those labels. Because most of the ones I'm talking about, nobody's ever heard of.
Well, the bottom line is that you're giving them publicity, and they're
I think anyone current is hard to sample. Like you're fine when someone's from the 1980s or 60s or 70s or even
okay. How about if they're on Bandcamp only
from the 90s? But
what about Bandcamp only? An artist that's only on Bandcamp. You can't buy them on Amazon or anything. I'm trying to get away with that today, but we're in the middle of 266 and we stray away because Fred will take us to the promised music land. Take us, Fred.
Okay, today I'm talking about the artist Eilen Jewel. She's been recording since 2005. She's got about 12 albums out. Some of my favorites is like from 2005, Letters from Saints and Sinners. And 2015, Sunset Over Ghost Town.
Very clear. Oh, that's the spelling.
She has another great album of blues tunes called Downhearted Blues that came out in 2017. She's a retro country, blues, folk rock, rockabilly. So she falls into the category of Americana and roots music, and someone called her roots noir. A reviewer said nothing's wrong with doing retro music as long as you can do it convincingly, and Eilen Jewel does that in a tremendous fashion. And her latest album is called Get Behind the Wheel. She's been hit hard in her life. She went through a divorce. The pandemic hit at the same time. She lost band members because they were out of work, and she had to regroup. She was living in a remote area in Idaho in a cabin, and pulled it all together and wrote these new songs. And again, it's in the country, folk rock, rockabilly, country style. And she uses her ex-husband actually as producer and lead guitarist. And there's also another guitarist on lead from time to time. They play together. His name is Jerry Miller. And it opens up with a song called The Live. And it's a song about addiction. And she sings about not being able to get away from the booze. even though it's a song of disappointment and sorrow, her voice and the arrangement is just uplifting in a way. It's amazing album. It opens up. There's a throwback rocker, 50s style, Lethal Love. There's a blues number, Come Home Soon. Breakaway is written by Jackie D. Shannon. She does a song called Outsiders, which is based on the novel by Hilton, The Outsiders. She sings in a complete form of freedom, joyful freedom, even though her songs go into some dark areas. And also another great cover is Would You, Could You? It's in the deep catalog of the group Them with Van Morrison. From his earliest years, she pulls this song out and she does it extremely well. Silver Wheels and Wings, she deals with her divorce. It's touching and diverse styles, really pulls the album in for me. She sings in songs about coming out of this darkness and gaining some freedom from it. She pulls out all stops on this album for me, and it's an album that I would say everyone should embrace. If you like Emmylou Harris or Lucinda Williams style, you would like her. The Bitter End is the last song on the album, and it ends in the last guitar lines are in a psychedelic style, totally different, but it gets pulled off, and the album ends on a great note, musical note. Like I said, the songs are filled with grief and sorrow, some a disappointment, but she builds up from that dark depth with hope and determination. And her voice is spacious and is in the front and right there, front and center. And I think that rising from these ashes, she put together an album that can't be put down.
You got that, Mr. Babwe?
Got it.
Don't put it down.
Nope.
All right, he's not going to put it down.
Nope.
Well, that's so interesting. How do you pronounce that first name?
Ellen.
Ellen? Okay.
I thought.
Because it's E-I-L-E-N, is that right?
Hold on.
This is important to us Google searchers. Did I see correctly?
L-I-L-E-N. Yeah, I thought Ellen maybe.
Okay. Is it Eilen?
Eilen Jewel.
Eilen? Oh, yeah, yes.
Maybe.
I like the way you
Yeah,
pronounce
we
things.
called her Ellen. That's right.
Yeah. All right, so be careful, Google searchers or YouTube searchers, or I'm going to be searching YouTube for Eilen, Jewel, and yeah, it really sounds tasty. That retro roots noir, down topics, yeah. All right, thank you, Fred.